And stay where you are, Jim.
Damn it, a security van's turned up.
This way, then.
After 10? Oh, good. Looks like a rabbit hole, doesn't it?
Sarge. 4044 on the left.
Mr. Dobson, please.
Everything all right?
Yeah.
Good.
All right, Ken.
Yes.
Yes?
Mr. Jones, I'm the assistant hotel manager. May I have a word?
Well, it's not very convenient at the moment, I'm afraid.
Well, we have a problem with the electricity. Everybody's being moved to another floor. Sorry to inconvenience you. On behalf of the hotel management, I apologise to you and your wife.
Yes, of course.
Thanks for your cooperation.
Well, I don't think they'll be watching Coronation Street tonight.
Good evening, ladies.
Sorry, love.
It's okay.
Oh, no, sorry about that. Let me get your hand. Yeah.
That's all right. Okay, Jim, you can move him out.
Suspect in Saab, parked in the vicinity of hotel.
Phase 1.
Excuse me, I think there's one or two things we
Next
need to sort
problem,
out.
accommodation. We don't have enough
I've got
rooms.
to get home. My wife is on her own.
Some will have to share a room.
Make what arrangements you can, Roy. Is there anything we can do this end?
I always have a hot water bottle.
Yes. Wait a minute, sir.
No one has to worry. Everything will be taken care of.
Excuse me, could you be quiet, please? Dining room?
Yes, it's in that direction. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll follow me to the dining room.
Look, sir, none of these people have brought their own gear with them. So I'm going to have to buy it, OK?
Doesn't take the papers long to pick it up. Jury retired to hotel after failing to reach verdict on gangland killings.
Yeah, well, as long as the press don't know they're here.
Yeah, all the villains.
All the villains.
What? Going.
Come on, out! Out, come on! Hands on the roof. Move on. Legs apart. Oh, great.
I need a liaison officer, friends and relatives to be informed, that kind of thing.
Brian will be on night duty relief. He'll arrange for someone.
Hollis.
Hollis, did you get that, Roy?
Yeah.
Sorry to have dragged you out on this one, Roy. Came up rather unexpectedly. Caught us all on the hop. SO1 couldn't deal, so they found it out on us.
Just a minute, sir.
Carver and Dash would have pulled a Fleet Street reporter watching the hotel.
Shit. We've got another problem, sir. Press have sussed us out.
How the hell?
There's not much we can do, sir.
I'll stand you. I'll arrange to have extra men standing by if necessary. I'm very concerned, Roy. Knowing the Whelan brothers' reputation.
We'll manage. I'll be in touch. Stay by the doors, cover reception, and you can take that thing out your ear.
Pardon?
Let's go. Our secret location, would you believe, is not a secret anymore.
What do you expect? All they had to do was tailor coach from the Old Bailey.
I want men from another district to cover this manor while our lads are at the hotel. You better make arrangements for 2 or 3 nights, just in case the jury don't reach a verdict. Nothing would surprise me.
Thought the case was cut and dry.
Yeah, so did the judge, apparently.
The evidence overwhelming.
Never trust a jury with overwhelming evidence, Brian, is when they start playing detective.
Have you ever dealt with the Whelans, sir?
Well, many years ago, when I was attached to Paddington, they were in gang warfare and protection then. They gave them too much rope. Much too much.
Excuse me. Listen, love, I need your help.
Certainly, what can I do?
You, the manager, and Mr. Dobson are the only ones that know what this is about. I can't afford for anyone else to know.
I've already been briefed.
If I fix it with your boss, will you stay on all night? Look, I wouldn't normally ask. It's very important.
This catch is broken.
I'll get it fixed.
No, I haven't got the timer.
Well, it won't take me that long to get maintenance.
No, I'll leave it. We'll use the place as a restroom.
Well, if you need me, just pick up the phone.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. I know for some of you, having to stay overnight in a hotel is most inconvenient.
Actually, I find it quite exciting.
You would. As usher of the court, and having done this several times before, I think the best way to approach this situation is to imagine that you're still cloistered in the jury room at the Old Bailey and under oath. The same rules and regulations apply. No discussing the case with anybody other than yourselves. Not that you'll get the opportunity. The officers are here to protect you from outside influences. They have nothing to do with the case. They'll make sure that you don't leave the hotel, that you receive and make no phone calls. In fact, to all intents and purposes, you are cut off from the outside world. If you have any queries or you reach a verdict, I'm the person you come to. I shall contact the judge immediately.
If I could just clarify a few things. Now, you'll have a floor to yourselves. Outside your rooms, plainclothes officers will be stationed. Now, some of these officers will be armed, but I don't want that to worry you in any way.
Bit over the top, isn't it?
The judge has directed that you should receive 24-hour protection. How the officers decide to discharge that duty is up to them. They are the experts. They know what they're doing.
I'm happy with the situation.
Well, I'm not. I don't believe the police should carry firearms. Encourages villains to do the same. That's why we're in this position here today, isn't it?
Personally, I don't like guns either.
Chicago-style shootouts on the streets of London.
As you can appreciate, everything has been arranged on the hurry-up at the last moment, which brings me to my next point. Because I want you all on the same floor, accommodation is going to be a problem. Some of you will have to share.
Would probably be a hardship, but I'd be willing to share with Miss Hines, provided no one tells my wife.
Very unsuitable remark.
If there are no more questions, have a nice meal and a peaceful night, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
About guns, I think it's quite reassuring.
That lot wouldn't convict Ned Kelly.
That is not your problem, Sergeant.
Oi! Kate!
Yeah?
Here. How about this then? What do you think?
Oh, it's terrific.
I told you this job's banked today with technology, didn't I?
Right. I need chairs outside some of these rooms. If we're going to be here all night, we may as well be comfortable. Cheers.
Excuse me. You doing all right, kid?
I should be getting sergeant's pay for this.
Yeah, well, I'm on your side.
Do you really think the Whelans will try and nobble the jury, Sarge?
I don't know, they got the money and the means. They'll do well to get life.
I don't know what's wrong with Jane. She's been very moody lately.
It's her old man dying. It's just beginning to sink in.
None of us really seem to be here, you know. I couldn't care less about the list. I'm not sharing a room with a poof, and that's fine. Please yourself.
All right, Mr. Allen.
You shouldn't speak like that, Mr. Allen.
It's nothing to do with you.
No, don't speak to her like that.
If you want to sleep with
Don't speak to anybody like that.
What's all that about?
Gentlemen, will you please?
You're prejudiced.
Mr. Gruber, I'll share with you. I read a little at night, but that's my only vice.
You're a bit strong on the weed, aren't you?
Oh, I'm finding it difficult to kick the habit. It's getting dead boring down here.
Babysitting always is. How are things at home, now that you're on your own?
Dad never left a will, you know. Relations I've never heard of descending on the place like vultures, causing no end of aggravation. I don't really want to go back there.
Hold on a minute. Yeah.
A messenger's just left this. It's addressed to Mr. Steed, one of the jurors.
Have you got any scissors? Yeah, thanks. I won't be a moment.
Oh, what's that?
No, you wait here.
What's he up to?
He's cutting open the envelope.
What envelope?
It came by motorcycle messenger.
Bloody idiot. You've got to be out of your mind.
Yeah.
Return to Beckenham.
Sounds like the name of a movie.
It's a subtle way of telling him they know where he lives.
Fear of God up me if I was on a jury. A.R. Steed, 73, Dolby Estate, Beckenham.
Excuse me, Inspector, the switchboard just put a call through to me. It was for one of the jurors.
Who?
Mrs. Irving. They wanted to speak to her.
They're still on the line?
No. They mentioned something about her cat meeting with an accident. And when I asked who was speaking, they just rang off.
Don't tell anybody about this.
Okay.
Get our people on their toes. If they're going to start putting the pressure on, I want this place like a fortress. And you, I want to see outside. What's wrong?
What do you mean?
I left you in charge of that foyer because I can rely upon you. That motorcycle messenger came and went and you never saw a thing.
Well, there were at least 4 other officers there.
From other divisions, nobody's as far as I'm concerned. You were in charge, it was your responsibility. Luckily for you, Sergeant Cryer turned up.
Yeah, well, I can't have eyes and ears all over the place.
This is no game, Ackland. These people mean business. That envelope and phone call was just a starter. Now you go back in there and you stay at your post and you don't give me any reason to do something I might regret.
Oh, will you tell Inspector Galloway that Mrs. Irving's moggy's just been fed by a neighbour and it has still got 4 legs and a tail? Yeah. Oh, well, I couldn't get hold of Steve's wife. I think she's probably still at the bingo.
Right, lads.
Yeah.
All right, let's pay attention.
Gruber's boyfriend,
Where's this lot come from?
he was a little bit choked.
About relief.
Yeah, he wants to know if he's taking his vitamin tablets.
Patience.
What about the motorcycle messenger? Have you managed to trace him?
No, I didn't really have enough to go
Right,
on.
now, look, you new lads have been
I mean, if I'd had the name of the
drafted
firm
in
or
here because our
something,
relief are on jury
I might have been able to do something.
Oh, yes, so why weren't we allowed?
But with what you gave me, tracing the owners would have been like a lottery.
Keep trying. He's a twit.
Hollis.
Oh, who else?
This way, is it?
All try and stay together, please. Straight down.
Lovely. Straight down.
Yes. Right.
Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's all right.
Just between you and me, I don't think there'll be a second night.
Come to a decision, have they?
They're almost there.
You know those little green things?
Contemplate what we just need to do then.
Oh, here we are.
Okay, ladies, gents, thank you on the lift. Thanks very much. Good, in we go, thanks.
After you.
Right, we're not all going to get on. Excuse me. Thank you. Can we wait for another lift? Thank you, sir. Thanks very much.
Mike, I'll go.
Thank you, Jim.
Just like to hold on one moment, ladies and gents.
Yeah, bring him on.
Okay, can we have it in single file, please?
Thank you very much.
Granny used to make engaged cabbages. When I was a kid, gives you a clear complexion, that's what she said. And you'll never be constipated.
Mr. Jacobson?
I always microwave everything. It preserves the vitamins, you see, all the good.
Mr. Gruber, the only thing stopping me becoming a vegetarian.
Where did they
I
go?
like meat. Have you tried Red Dragon Surprise?
I'm getting well bored now. How much longer have we got to stay down here?
Till we're relieved, I suppose.
How can we take all these mortars when they're coming and going all the time? Stupid. D 957 RNM.
You want to admit an offence, Mr. Watson?
A criminal offence.
An offence of what?
Bigamy.
Bigamy.
It's been on my mind a long time.
Then you won't mind coming back tomorrow morning when the CID are available.
I want to get it off my chest. Tonight. I haven't slept for months worrying about it.
Take a seat through there, Mr. Watson.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy, take a break downstairs, okay?
Thanks.
You, Steve, there's some grub downstairs, mate. Take a break, all right?
Why aren't the ladies first?
Liz, do you want me to answer that? Can I get that for you?
Thank you.
Pleasure's all mine. Take care.
Oh, how do I know what kind of makeup she wants? And makeup is makeup. Lipstick, rouge. How the hell should I know? I thought women carried everything around with them.
Miss Hines?
Yeah.
Listen, why don't you go and get yourself some grub, eh? They've done us really proud downstairs.
You don't want to go down first?
No.
Me neither. I'll go and give Ackland a break.
I haven't heard anything from Galloway yet, so I presume everything's all right.
Well, I could pop down there if you like, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Try and find out what that's all about, will you, please?
Put him in the detention room and then ring the duty solicitor.
What have you got there?
Outraging public decency?
Go on, stick him in the bin.
I had no choice, Sarge. They were making love on a national monument.
Right. What have you got to say for yourself?
I was drunk.
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to her.
All right. Maybe I shouldn't have had a go at her.
No, she's been going for an old time. It's only a month since her old man died.
Well, so am I.
Oh, come on.
Look, whose head do you think is going to be on the chopping block tonight if this doesn't work out?
Yeah.
Why do you think we're in London? Because SO1 know this is an iffy one.
I said, Ken, this is some spread, isn't it?
Well, it contains us anyway.
Yeah, makes up for that stint in the basement, doesn't it?
Well, you volunteered for it.
Now, let me establish a few things. Which wife is this?
My bigamous wife, Mary.
And when did you marry?
15 years ago.
15 years ago.
As I said, it's been worrying me for a long time.
Children?
10. Mary and I have 3. There's 4 from a previous marriage and 4 from my first marriage.
Your first marriage?
It didn't work out.
That makes 11 children.
11? Madeline. You're right. 11. Madeline. I'm always forgetting Madeline. I'm always forgetting Madeline.
Yeah, this don't smell right. How would you know? It's not wrapped in newspaper either, is it?
Do you fancy a walk? Make sure everything's all right.
What, now?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Come on, you don't need any more of that rubbish. Come on.
You need some of those flowers. In Edinburgh, because in Scotland, yes, true, it will not happen this way. It will not. Moment, okay. Good evening, madam.
A gin and tonic, ice and lemon.
Okay. We got medicine.
Make it a double.
Okay.
That railway ticket and phone call are just a taster, believe me.
Well, why do you think I took a chance with the envelope? No, the pressure's going to go on the relatives now.
Yeah, but that's not down to us. And the professional nobblers out there, people paid a lot of money to put the frighteners on juries.
Yeah. You think the Whelans would need to do that? Their reputation is preceding them, as they say.
They should have been nicked years ago. Why these jobbers let them get as powerful and big as they are beats me.
They'll probably claim they're informants for MI6 or something like that.
A few backhanders at the top, more like it.
We've got words like that anyways. It doesn't really matter.
Just checking to see if she was all right.
How did you get in there? You know it's out of bounds.
Well, you were asleep.
I was not asleep.
You must have dozed off,
I did not doze off. Do you hear me?
Well, can you have your perm done?
Inspector Galloway from 27. We've got a suspect on the 2nd floor.
Yeah, exact location, Jim.
I should have closed the bar some time ago. I'm sorry. I have a bottle of Bacardi in my room.
Don't you have a girl back home?
Sí, claro, pero I get lonely too, sometimes.
Is that why you want to lay every girl who walks in the bar?
I was only trying to be nice.
What are you doing in the ladies'
I'm
toilet?
the hotel security officer. It's my job to check all rooms.
Saw him coming here, didn't know who he was.
So, who is he?
My name's Gibbon, hotel security.
You checked him out? ID card with photo, office keys, he's straight.
Of course I'm straight. Can I put my hands down?
Yeah.
Put the stuff back in your pockets.
I thought Mr. Ridgewell told you to keep out of the way.
I need to know what's going on. Hotel security is my responsibility.
All you need to know is that this building is probably more secure tonight than it'll ever be. Now go back to your office and stay there.
Will you stop playing with that thing, Shaw?
I'm not playing with it.
Will you go careful with her, sir?
Bigamy is already an horrendously complex subject. How do you manage to complicate it even further, I don't know. Now, let's see if we can get it straight this time. I want to know the celebration of the first or lawful marriage and identity of the parties. In your case, that means where your second marriage took place, church or whatever.
Kingston.
Kingston, Surrey. And who was present besides the bride?
Jamaica.
Jamaica?
Kingston, Jamaica.
This is a wind-up, isn't it?
No, I was working on an offshore drilling ship.
I come from un aldeano. It's a small village 4 kilometers from Seville.
Oranges. And marmalade. Don't you make... You make marmalade from Seville oranges?
Oh, sí, mermelada, sí, marmalade. It's Maria, she's my girlfriend. She works for a, ¿cómo se dice? A grower.
What are you talking about?
Oranges.
You know, this is no way to turn a girl on, talking about girls and oranges.
Sí, no has visto mis naranjas, eh?
What did you say?
How am I going to blow her back up again, sir?
Take her to a garage. How do I know? You right? Right. Pay attention. Side view.
The man said I could take her back if I wasn't satisfied.
Look, I haven't got all night.
I should get my money back.
Side view. Turn around.
I mean, the man promised if I was not satisfied. I mean, that's what he said.
I don't think that the Sale of Goods Act applies to second-hand blow-up dolls bought in the public bar of the Dog and Duck.
Yes. Thank you. Get me Inspector Galloway urgently. I'll take the call in my office.
Sir, there was a time when the jury was locked in a room at the Old Bailey until they reached a verdict.
Perhaps they take the job a bit more seriously now. Go into it a bit deeper.
Hope we don't make another night of it just to spite us.
They want you to call the chief super urgently. You can use the restroom, there's nobody in there.
Cheers. What's all that about?
Dunno. What's he on?
She's on duty in the reception, isn't she?
Well, she should be. I relieved her for grub some time ago. Didn't she come back?
Got it covered, haven't you?
Yeah, sent one of the new lads down there.
I better go and find her before Galloway does.
Why did you say I was asleep?
What?
You said I was asleep.
Oh, just forget about it, will you, Viv? Forget about it.
No, I'm not going to forget about it. I'm seriously thinking about reporting you.
Yeah, well, all right, but you'll make a fool of yourself.
I don't care.
Just leave it alone, will you? Leave it alone. Yeah, all right. But I promise you, at the end of the day, you're going to look pretty silly.
Maybe we go to your room, we talk a little?
What's the Spanish for no?
No.
I thought so.
Okay, what do you say?
What do I say?
See, what do you say we go to your room?
To my room? You just want to take advantage of a poor, lonely girl who's pissed, don't you, Pancho?
Me llamo Pepe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You better come with us, hadn't you?
Ah! Now this is Pancho. He wants to get his leg over.
Pepe.
Come on,
If
Jim.
I were you, I'd get on the first banana boat back home before I nick you, Pancho. Hey, I haven't got my bag.
June!
Oh!
Jacob's one of the jurors. His house has been set on fire.
Anybody hurt?
No, his wife was away staying with friends. Roy, it was arson. Somebody was seen running away.
The local Nick should have covered that. Bloody hell.
They're obviously putting the pressure on, so be careful.
I've tried a few stupid things at this end, but it hasn't come off.
Do you need any extra men?
No, we'll be all right.
Roy, good luck.
Cheers.
Bedrooms.
What are you two doing in here?
We've checked everywhere.
Well, almost.
Well, come on, let's check it again.
I'm allowed to have a drink, can't I? And I'm perfectly capable of looking after myself. Where are you taking me? I just want to go to bed.
Now listen.
I'm all right.
Listen.
I tell you, I'm all right.
You stay in here and keep out of the way.
Galloway catches you in the mood he's in,
Don't
it'll
give a
beat your
shit
lot.
about Galloway.
You have let the side down, not Galloway, all of us. Now you keep quiet, stay in here until I come and get you. Understand?
See if we didn't have enough bloody trouble.
Yeah. I'll sweat it out of her.
You right, mate?
I would be if I could get out and do my job.
Just relax. Take the night off.
Look, if I knew what this was all about, I could probably help you. I know the place like the back of my hand.
Well, you know what they say. Don't call us, we'll call you.
Someone hasn't sent you in here on purpose, have they?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Have you got the license for the second lawful marriage, the one in Jamaica?
No, I destroyed it because she might have found out.
What was the name of the church?
I think it was the United Spiritual Evangelist Mission of St. Rosa.
I think you're pulling my leg.
I could take you straight there, if we were there.
Look, I think it'd be better all round if you came back during the day and saw the CID.
No, I have to get it off my chest.
That way.
There we go.
All right? Cheers, lads.
Thanks a lot, Tom.
All right, mate. Anything new?
Nope, been quiet.
Bastard.
What's the matter? This Granada wasn't here before.
Yeah, are you sure you don't missed it?
I didn't miss it.
Well, it might have been them guys that relieved us. Perhaps they missed it.
Perhaps they haven't been doing their job.
Excuse me, just a minute.
Need assistance. Woman suspect, blonde, wearing a tracksuit, heading into the hotel. I've got enough aggravation without you making petty complaints about fellow officers.
But you haven't let me tell you what happened.
I don't want to know.
But sir, look, I'm sorry.
What?
They're chasing a suspect downstairs.
Come on.
Hey, stop! Police!
Where is she?
Christ knows!
What? Look, take the corridor downstairs. Quick, this way, quick!
All units, 5-4 to all units.
There's no sign of the bitch down there.
Hey.
Ah!
All units.
All units. Down by the telephone area. All units. Suspect by public telephone.
Oi, Sarge! She's gone to the dining room, that way.
You're right.
Yeah. Try the basement again. She may have backtracked.
There she is!
Over there! Go on, over there! Over there! Go on, Jim, down there, down there! Come on, let's forget it! Forget it! Come on! Jim! That's it, stop, stop! Now, come on, hold it up, somebody! Jim, come on! Come on, myself, that's it! All right, now, we've got her in the pool area. Yeah. Come on, come on! Come on, that's it, though.
There's no trace on the motor.
Drove out of the basement like the clappers. Melvin doesn't even know what make it was.
How the hell did they get in here without somebody sussing them?
It's not difficult.
You all right?
Yeah.
Listen, get hold of that security officer. Let's see if he's got some answers.
Ted's ahead of you.
Staying silent is not going to help. I want to know what you're doing in this hotel. Who sent you and why? Look, you were on your way out, so whatever you were up to has been done.
Come on, love. You've been captured. Don't make it worse for yourself. They've left you in the lurch, haven't they? Sooner or later, we're going to find out.
Look at this. Is this the woman?
Yeah, that's her. I thought she was a guest. She caught me off guard.
She came in with a carrier bag.
If it takes all morning, we are going to find out.
You better get that cut in your head seen to.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I want this place searched thoroughly from top to bottom. We must find that carrier bag.
What carrier bag?
I'll need more people.
What carrier bag? for Christ's
Look,
sake?
we haven't got time for that. If she's not going to tell us her name, she's not going to tell us anything else, is she?
Look, what do you want me to do?
Handcuff her, take her back to the neck.
Right.
Tom, I want you to start on the first floor and work up. Don't disturb
Do you
the
want to
guest.
tell me what this is all about?
Ted will fill you in. Ted, start at the top, work down. Take a couple of those blokes.
Right,
Go with
Roy.
Tom, find that carrier bag.
Okay.
Okay, you and you.
Carrier bag.
What are you two cunters?
It's the only dry clothes we could find.
The chief super would like to know how much longer you'll be, sir. There's a bit of a panic on at the hotel.
I'd dearly like to drop this and walk out of here.
I didn't want to cause any trouble.
I'll call you if it develops, sir.
I don't want to disturb the juries if I can help it, sir. It might just be a carrier bag stuffed with rubbish. I don't know, but I've got to find out.
When you say you don't want to disturb the jurors, does this mean you haven't told Jacobs his house is burned down?
By the morning, I should know if the jury have reached a verdict. When I know that, Jacobs will find out about his house.
Gov, we found it. The carrier bag.
We found the bag, sir. I'll be in touch. Bloody hell.
What do we do? Evacuate the place?
Found it?
Take a look.
Well, there's a bomb. She's got the wrong floor.
She has and she hasn't. This was the floor we were originally going to use.
We'd better move them out, hadn't we?
The idea is to frighten, not to kill. That's what you've got to bear in mind.
Well, let's pick it up and take it outside.
If you hadn't sent that cow back to Nick, we could have got her to carry it out. Then we'd have found out if it was a bomb or not.
Why not go through the correct procedure?
Ted, get an explosives officer.
Look, why don't I just pick up the damn thing, walk it outside, and sling it in the river?
The river's 3 miles away, Sarge. Look, we've got enough Clark Kents in this outfit. Just do as you're told and get an explosives officer.
Oh, it was only a suggestion.
Right. Evacuate the rooms in the immediate area. 3 or 4 either side.
All right, go.
Where's Ackland?
What about the jury on the floor above?
Oh, what they don't know, they won't worry about, will they? Look, I want Ackland up here right away.
What's the punishment? I mean, what will I get?
Besides 2 mother-in-laws, about 7 years we keep going like this.
I'm sorry if I keep confusing you. It's probably the Irish side of my family.
Irish? North or south?
South. Born Dublin. Went to school over here at an early age.
Wait a minute.
That's why I haven't got an accent.
Here we are. Where the second marriage takes place elsewhere than England, Wales or Northern Ireland, unless the offender is a citizen of the United Kingdom and colonies. Mr. Watson, if you find you can't sleep anymore, I advise you to catch a cab and take a trip to the Irish Embassy and tell them about it.
I forgot. Did I mention I was dual nationality?
Mr. Watson, I bid you and your wife good night. Sorry, good morning. Now please get out of this station, both of you.
Last one.
Yes, I must be fast asleep. It's the 3rd time I've tried.
Hold on.
Ganja?
I'll leave this one to you, mate. And remember, the body searches come afterwards.
Well, you didn't think I was going to miss a chance like this, did you?
Bloody hell.
I've left Ackland down in reception. Thought we'd better keep it covered in case this is a diversion.
You know, Ted was right. I feel like I could walk up to that bag, pick it up and carry it straight out of here.
Forget it.
Major Murray.
Roy Galloway, it's Bob Cry.
There you go.
What you got?
Well, it might be nothing. It's around here.
A bit obvious, isn't it?
Do you want me to get your gear out of your motor?
No. Anyone got a knife on them? Penknife, anything?
Yeah, I have. Was that found in the street?
Stand back, out of the way.
Must be made.
You've got to be to have that job.
I think we should take a walk.
All clear!
Dirty laundry.
Looks like it. I feel such a bloody fool.
That man must have nerves of steel.
That's your department. I've done my job.
How did you know?
I've been doing this a long time.
With all that sophisticated equipment, why take a chance?
Well, I told you that I should have gone...
Oh.
Oh, fine. As I said, that's your department. I've seen a few severed limbs in my time, but not one made of rubber.
What? It's not real.
Perhaps it's double jointed.
Well, I broke the knuckles first.
Oh, leave it out, Bob.
Blood's real enough.
Ted?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
For the first time in my career, I felt like strangling someone.
Huh?
I would never have thought that one alleged crime could cause me to completely lose my cool.
What crime would that be, sir?
Bigamy.
Not a weirdo called,
Watson.
He can't sleep, wife's a miserable cow, hangs onto his arm, says nothing.
Why?
Not a lot, except he comes in here about 6 or 7 times a year and reports the offence.
I'll tell you, whoever thought this one up has got to be twisted.
I'm surprised they stuck a dummy one in there in that firm.
That'll be all right for forensic, won't it?
Why don't you stick it down the Carsley?
Please sign his card, sir. Would you like a morning paper, sir?
No.
You can't put it in there.
Well, I'm not going to carry it around with me for the rest of the morning now, am I?
Well, supposing someone takes it out by mistake.
Yeah, well, they're going to get a bloody nasty shock, I think.
The bloke you just checked in.
Mr. Reichel. He thought you were a prostitute touting for business.
2 propositions in one night can't be bad.
Suspicious.
Well, it's a funny time to check in.
Here we are. Reservation made by Matthias Construction, Huddersfield. There's no other details. Oh, hang on. The firm made 2 other reservations yesterday evening by phone. I should think they're reps.
Yesterday evening?
Mr. Cooper and Mr. Moore. They've a room adjoining Mr. Reichel's on the 1st floor. We've also got a car garaged in the basement. A Granada.
You see, the bomb's not in the suitcase. The suitcase is the bomb.
You mean the suitcase is made out of bomb-making material?
Oh, there's some brilliant minds, evil minds at work these days.
Whatever will they think of next? Look, thanks for coming, and I'm sorry it was a blowout. I mean, false alarm.
Remember, never touch. Always call us out, no matter how tempted you are to pick the object up.
I remember, and thanks again.
I think come on to something.
I don't feel right twitting this gear. I'm never going to get this stuff dry.
I'll be singing in the Vienna Boys Choir if I don't get out of these trousers soon.
Let's go. I'm sorry, God. Can you say that again? I don't understand.
You don't have to understand,
No,
Carver.
trace on the
Just
names?
do it.
So what have we got?
Well, have you tried more
Ackland
with
stumbled on
one O?
3 fillers that have checked in on false particulars.
Oh, what's new?
With a bent motor downstairs.
I knew it was suspect. Oh, shut up.
What are you doing?
Oh, that's the last one this
Sorry,
side, then I'll
madam.
go.
There's been a bomb scare. We found a package at reception. Yeah, OK, Sarge. So we're having to evacuate the building. If you can get your things together, we'll move you out.
Roger.
Hotel staff, sir?
What's going on out there?
There's a suspect package being found at reception. We think it might be a bomb. I've been asked to evacuate all the rooms for the safety of our guests. No! Oh, God! Push! Come on, push! There you are! Don't go and try it! Don't shoot. Cover!
Sir! Hands
Sir,
on
turn
sit
down.
down.
Turn up. Go back!
Right.
Come along, man.
Tom.
Get him down.
OK.
Yeah, it's clear. You all right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
This way.
Get him downstairs. As soon as you're free, come back again. We'll need you.
Right, Sarge.
Get up! Come on out.
Move! Move! On your knees! Move!
Come on.
Hands behind your back! Go on! Come on your feet! Hey, look at this! Blimey! Have a look in that bag.
Bloody hell. We've hit the jackpot!
Sir?
Do you mind knocking, Hollis?
Sir, they've just captured an IRA cell.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Galloway's team. They've crashed in on an arms deal between a couple of IRA men and a gunrunner, and it's nothing to do with the jurors.
The IRA?
They've got suitcases of arms, a bomb, and a hell of a load of money.
Get me a car.
Sir.
You think they managed to reach a verdict?
They only knew what went on while they lay safely tucked up in bed.
I suppose I better break the news to Jacobs, eh?
OK, I'm ready.
Morning.
Excuse me. Is it too early for a cold beer?
Oh, no, you don't.
Or a very large martini?
No, actually, I'm not part of the...
Okay, I'll have a coffee on the terrace.
Thank you for looking after us.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah.
I hope it hasn't been too boring for you. Well, we managed to stay awake, just. Have they reached a verdict?
Not one you'd approve of, I'm afraid. They argued and argued the case over breakfast. I think some of them have been nobbled.
I wouldn't be surprised if they haven't all been got at.
It's usually the ones you least expect.
What can you do? For you lads, there's always another time, I suppose.